Hi YouTubers, welcome back to another one of my videos. So I'm actually testing out a new recording thing that I'm using. I actually got a iPad mini and I bought it for myself. It was like an early birthday present to me, I guess. You know, my birthday's still like, well, it's less than a month away, but I really wanted it. It looks so cute and I've been having so much fun. And so now I'm just trying to see how the recording capabilities are on it. So hopefully this comes out good, alright? Okay, so my video today is going to be on drugstore makeup, like must-haves, or just like a starter kit mostly, like drugstore starter kit, because I know when you're starting out in makeup and you're a younger age, you do not have the money to spend on makeup that some others like do and are able to, like, you know, spend on high-end brands, because that was definitely not me. I have a job. I've had a job for quite a while, and then that's how I was able to buy my makeup. But before that, when I was in high school and did not have a job, you know, it was like very scarce me being able to buy makeup. So here are a few items that I have. Actually, it's quite a bit of items that I think is really good, a good bang for your buck. So the first item I have is actually my CoverGirl Outlast Stay Foundation. It's supposed to be a 3-in-1, a primer, a foundation, and a concealer. I use it for basically just foundation on its own. I used to wear primer a lot, and recently I really haven't with this foundation, and it stays really good onto my skin otherwise, and I don't feel like I really need a primer, so I don't think you really need to spend the money on a primer with this foundation. Sorry, I'm so like getting used to like camera being over here and like it's hard. So my shade is in 825, and it is in, I think it was like called nude beige or buff beige. Actually, it's right on the back, it says it. So it does get a little messy in here, but I love that it's a pump. It's really easy to use. It's creamy. It dries to a good like matte finish, but it's not necessarily totally matte and makes your face look flat. It has like a little bit of a dewy natural finish. I powder it up at the end though because I have oily skin, and in the summertime especially, I just want my foundation to really stay on. So the powder that oh, and by the way, this ranges around $10 or so. Always look for your Ulta, you know, they have like $3.50 off at $10, or even in your like little coupons in your newspapers or whatnot. You could always find something. Alright, next is e.l.f. I love e.l.f. e.l.f. was my like high school makeup essential everything, because they have such cheap prices and are really good products. One of my favorite products from them is the pressed powder. This is a studio pressed powder. Mine's in sand. I've used this since high school. I can't tell you how many repurchases I've had of this, and it just is so amazing how velvety it is and how opaque the powder is too. It's just wonderful. It's so soft. It doesn't give you like super caked up. It depends on how you apply your makeup, remember, okay? So you gotta be a little bit sparingly. I use it with a kabuki, so it gives it a light feather dust around, and it's just absolutely amazing. Alright, and then this ranges around $3 studio product. But remember, look on e.l.f. online. They could have it off, you know, 50% off studio, so it could be $1.50. That's a great steal, especially if you're not making any money. Okay, so the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser for Dark Circles is my like go-to concealer. I have been adoring this concealer. It's so good. I absolutely love it for covering up. I don't have really dark circles. I have more so redness, and it just does an outstanding job. The blending capabilities of it is wonderful, and the price range is around probably an $8 range, $8 to $6. I also like the Rimmel Match Perfection one that comes in a tube with like a brush like. That one's also really good. I think it's around $6. Okay, now let's see. For bronzer, you can't go wrong with NYC Sunny Bronzer. This is just, you just cannot go wrong with it. It's a matte bronzer. It's really hard to find matte bronzers in drugstores, and it just works so well at warming your skin. I didn't use it today, but it just is like really, really good, and I would so recommend this, especially, you know, you're starting out makeup, because it's like $3. Amazing. For blushes, my favorite blush right now from the drugstore is my Milani Luminoso blush. I think it's so gorgeous, drop dead gorgeous. I have it on my, oh wait, no I didn't. Why am I saying that? It's because I always use it that I like feel like it's always on my cheeks, but I actually used a different blush today, but it's so good. and it is ranging around a $7 to $8 range, I believe it is. So it's a little bit pricey of a drugstore blush, but it's so gorgeous. So I did pick out some other ones too, and these are my NYX blushes. This is in Pinky, and this is in Mocha. I absolutely love Mocha. As you can see, I'm more of like a warmer skin tone for like blushes and whatnot, and these range around like $4, so they're a little bit cheaper, and they still have great pigmentation. And this is a matte one, so you can find matte blushes from NYX, and this one has a little bit of shimmer to it, so if you do like a little shimmer to your blush on your cheeks, it's really good. Alright, so for a highlighter, if you're interested in highlighting, you don't have to necessarily, but you know, some girls, we just like to have a little highlighter going on, a little dewy skin look to it. So I would recommend the Hard Candy blush in Honeymoon. I know it seems weird, it's a blush, but it's so darn light. It's pretty much a highlighter, so you can see that. It gives like a little bit of pinky tone. It resembles to me like the Benefit High Beam, because Benefit High Beam, let's see if I can have it right here. Here it goes. Okay, I know it's beige, but it has a little bit of a pinky like undertone to it, and once you swatch it across like this, it's very similar to Honeymoon. And I know that Tiki Bronzer, and that's a highlighter as well, is really popular too, and that's more of a like, you know, that light beigey gold like highlighter, which is really pretty too. I need to pick it up, I know, but whenever I go to Walmart, they're always out of stock. It's a really bummer. But Honeymoon is still really good. I use this every now and then. And this ranges around $6 as well. Okay, and then, let's see, for eyebrows. I have been an eyebrow fanatic since high school, since pretty much my senior year. No, actually, pretty much started doing my eyebrows like maybe junior, sophomore year. And what I've used ever since has been my Maybelline Expert Wear eyebrow pencil, and mine is in blonde. As you can see, my eyebrows are dark, and so is my hair. I know this lighting is like awful though, it's making it a lot darker. I have like a light brown kind of hair, but leaning more towards, you know, darker brunette. And I didn't use it today. I know it's a bummer, I should have used these products today so I could really show it on my face. But I've used this forever because I like to use a lighter, just a pencil, and then fill it in with a darker powder. Just so that, you know, because you want a little bit lighter here, as you can see, and then it gets darker outside, so it's just easier to use, and I think it's so good. It does sometimes it does become a little bit waxy and a little bit harsh on your eyebrows, so that's what kind of is like a bummer to me, but you just use, sometimes what I use is a lighter to kind of warm it up, so just be careful about that though. A lighter, you know, that's still dangerous, you know, fire, but it's kind of been like something that in the beauty community like forever, you know, warming up your eyeliner or something like that, you know, warming up your eye pencil. And I think it's a really good deal. You get 2 of these for I think around $3, so really, really good. And they have more colors than blonde, obviously. Okay, my eyeliner essential that I have actually on my top wing, if you can see right there, and it looks almost black, but it is brown, and it is the Maybelline Eye Studio Brown eye gel cream right here, and it is so wonderful. I use this all the time. It just works so well, and I just love the way it looks on top, and it's not as harsh as a black, and it's just perfect for daytime wear. Absolutely love it. Alright, next up is eyeshadows. Personally, for my eyeshadows, I have so much of the e.l.f. mineral eyeshadows. I should do a review on these. And I think they're phenomenal, and they're from the mineral line, and they range around $3, I want to say, so it is not pricey at all, and they're like a loose pigment right here, so you just gotta be careful with them, but they are so darn pigmented. This is an earthy right here. It is freaking drop dead gorgeous green, really, really pretty. I wear them constantly on my like lids, obviously, and right now I have natural on top of my eyelid. It's just a gorgeous shimmer, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So that's earthy right there, and then I brought out Sassy to swatch as well. I don't have all the colors that they offer, but I would definitely love to get all of them. I am building that collection line, and there it is right there. And they have a few shades in the mineral line that are matte, but the ones I have aren't matte at all. Like, there's only a couple, and I don't know if they have that greatest reviews. I don't know if their matte ones are actually all that great. I have to try it personally so I could find out, but these ones that are the shimmer are just so beautiful, and I use this all the time. I've done my sister's makeup for prom, winter formal, and I've used these shadows. I use just a regular soft, like, brown for the crease, but for lids, I love a shimmer, and it just works so well. It brings out your eyes beautifully. Doesn't matter what eye color you have, it just works. Alright, for lipsticks, I think for lipsticks when you're starting on the drugstore, I think you only need like 4 colors really, in my opinion. Just get a red, get a nude, get a pink, and get like a berry toned, kind of like a wine-ish color, and you're pretty much set on everything because that's all I ever wear. And here's the pink. This is 101 by Rimmel, and this is like the Kate collection, red packaging, smells wonderful. And this is a pink that's actually on my lips today. And here it is. It's coming out a little bit darker than it is, but it's really, really pretty and wonderful, and it's only like $3. Here's a red, and this is the Revlon Candy Apple Lip Butter. These lip butters are wonderful and definitely pigmented. Look at that. That just looks like a lipstick on right there. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And then these range around $6. These are a little bit more pricier, maybe $7. And then here's a nude by e.l.f., and this is the $1 line. This is nostalgic, and here it is. There you go, beautiful, beautiful. And I don't actually have a berry toned color from the drugstore, but if you find one, get it, because it'll work for you. I know like Wet n Wild has like a couple lipsticks that are really good too, and they range around $3 as well. So hopefully this was helpful. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, you know, you could always list it below. Of course, I'm always dropping something. Have a gorgeous and beautiful day. Bye.